Okay, this week we are looking at Blake's poetry. Blake was a poet and an engraver. He worked at the beginning of the 19th century, end of the 18th century, and we have studied that from the historical point of view. This was a time of big changes, revolutions, the scientific revolution, then the revolution in the sense of man considered a rational being and the focus on rationalism, and all the revolutions that this brought about, apart from the scientific, the revolution of the American colonies, and the first loss for the British Empire, then the French Revolution and this questioning of absolute monarchy that had never happened before. And then we've got also, as we have seen, the agricultural revolution and industrial revolution, new ways of producing products. And this brought about new ways of life. These are the times when William Blake lived, and he also we can also mention a romantic influence of this movement. Why? We are going to delve into romanticism later on, but romantic and then Gothic. Yes, this is all present in Blake. Why do we say romantic? In the sense that there is like not romantic of love, an idea that opposes rationalism. The idea, the romantic focus is on feelings, a connection with nature. As in response to this industrial revolution and these changes. So, well, William Blake was a poet and an engraver. Yes, there, for example, in this engraving, what did he write about it? What did he paint? We have religious elements in his art, and for him, man can find, he was very critical of institutions, very critical, the monarchy, the church, and for him, the only way in which man can find redemption, is through imagination. Imagination can save mankind. You can go into another world very different from the one you are living in. His art and his poetry combines Gothic attitudes, these elements, this contrast of black and white, of colors. And he plays with symmetries and opposition. Yes, the idea is that he works with binaries. Usually binaries are opposing words, light and darkness, good and evil, male and female. Okay, but he allows these to coexist. This is that both are present in life. So these binaries are present, yes, in his art, in his poems, and that's why he says, well, okay, the lamb, for example. We're going to read two poems, the tiger and the lamb. In theory, they are in opposition because the tiger is wild, is dangerous, is colorful, and the lamb seems to be domestic, innocent, a sacrificial figure. But he puts them not together in the same poem, but in songs, right? Both are part of life. Okay, so well, this is Blake room at Tate Gallery. I was thinking that perhaps you can go into the room virtually and watch some of his engravings. He painted religious images. In this case, Christ is shown praying in the garden before he is betrayed and before he is crucified. And he also, well, we have this Dante series. Well, I don't know if you know, Dante Alighieri is a very well-known poet of the Middle Ages, Italian, who wrote in the vernacular. And in his poem, The Divine Comedy, the poet goes through a journey through hell and purgatory, right? Okay. Well, as a romantic, he, in a way, opposed, yes, this industrialist society and the excess of the Enlightenment, too much matter, too much rationalism, and he thought in this way humanity lost all this feeling and that people were reduced to a mere cog in the universal machine. So these people lost individuality, and they were seen just as parts of a big machine. All right, well, I hope that this is useful, and well, I will be looking at your poems and your analysis. Okay, thank you.